Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shop My Stash Part 6. All right, so how my Shop My Stashes work, I show you the products from the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we move on to pick the next 2 weeks of products. All right, so starting off with the eyeshadow palettes, we had the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette. And if you guys like these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe before you leave. This is a bi-weekly thing for me. Anyways, we have the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette, the Profusion Neon Palette, and the Too Faced Sweet Peach Palette. And of course, if you do not know, this is the Natasha Denona palette. And then over here is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Another palette that I had, it was the Glam Light Margarita palette. It has all these beautiful, bright, punchy shades and shimmers. So gorgeous. The shimmers are very metallic and the mattes are just perfection. And then we do have the Unearthly Cosmetics All I Ever Wanted Volume 2 palette. This one, it is going to stay in my Shop My Stash. Wait until I show you what my daughter did. I was so upset. Look at this. Oh my gosh. She only got a hold of one shade. I was able to like somewhat save it, but it made me so upset. Anyways, there is a review coming on this still. I know I'm very behind. Lots of stuff going on in my personal life that I don't really want to get into. But this one is going to go ahead and stay in for the next 2 weeks as well. Move like right along. This right here is the Fenty Beauty. Sorry, looks like this. This is the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. I really, really love this stuff. It is so good. I do have the smaller one, and I would not mind buying the bigger one. And then we have the Revlon Prime Plus Mattifying and Pore Reducing. This one I have noticed if you do use quite a bit, it kind of like balls up on your face. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but if you use a little amount, it does work pretty damn well. For foundation, we have the Yensa Super Serum Silk Foundation. I have the shade Light Medium. I like to apply this with my fingers, which that never happens with me, but I really, really like it. So skin-like, medium coverage, so good. We have the CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless in shade 245 Warm Beige. This is beautiful. I don't know what took me so darn long to get this, but it is so stunning. Really enjoying this. Very skin-like, again, medium coverage. We have my tried and true. This is a staple of mine. This is the Revlon Candid Concealer. I have this shade 005. Love this for under the eyes. It's hydrating. I really love it. And then the final one is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I have the shade Light 45W. This, I wish I did have like the next shade just a tiny bit deeper, but I really, really enjoy this. Again, it's very hydrating and it just looks so good under the under eyes. So really like both of those. All right, so moving along to this disaster here, we have the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Again, Michaela turned me onto this. This is, it's so good. Very undetectable on your skin. It sets everything. Just beautiful powder. We have the Wet n Wild stick blush. Mine looks disgusting because my daughter got a hold of it. This is in the shade Hustle and Glow. I didn't use this very much. I might end up decluttering this. We'll see. I don't know. And then we have the Lottie London blush. This is in Haze. As I throw it, of course. This is really pretty. I did enjoy this. Whoa. We have the Too Faced bronzer in Chocolate Soleil. As you see, I do just have the little guy of this, but I love the shade of it. I love that it's like neutral. I love the blendability on it. And I like that I really like the shade of this. I just do. I think it suits me very well. Moving on. We have the Ace Beauty blushed up in Plummy. My dogs are just going nuts. I'm so sorry. This one, it is very pigmented, so you do have to go super light-handed. We have the She Glam bronzer in Golden Sun. This is a beautiful, beautiful product. I really, really have been enjoying this. All right, we have this luminizer, which I still, oops, as I said it again, I have not really used this. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not reaching for it. So, not sure, as my daughter's trying to sneak stuff out. And then we have the iconic London Sheer Blush. I'm not sure what shade this is in, but this is really pretty. I really like it for like an everyday kind of thing. I really like the formula. I also do have this palette here. I love this. This is so pretty. This is by Revolution. It is called Overload. I really don't want to blind you, but this is what it looks like. Some of these shades are like absolutely gorgeous, and then some are like just really hard to work with. The two up on top to the right, those were really pretty, but they do have visible glitter to them. The other two on the left, the top and bottom, those were really nice for highlighters. The one in the middle that has the huge chunk taken out, that I just did not like. It just seemed to be like pure glitter. So some were hits, some were misses, but altogether, I mean, it was a decent palette. All right, and then we have this disaster. Again, we're definitely keeping my regular tools in here, my eyelash curler, my separator thing, tweezers, roller thing. This, I love this, and I've already hit pan in like the clear shade. I'm not sure if you could actually see it, but this is amazing. This is the e.l.f., I don't know, brow thing in the shade Neutral Brown. I use either the clear or the tinted one, and then I use both of these shades mixed together for my brows, and I love this. And I mean, it's like $4 or $6, something like that. Freaking love it. It's staying in here. Okay, and then I have a Charlotte Tilbury medium or Pillow Talk 2 medium lip liner. These Ico eyeliners I have, let me see here, Cocoa Edit and the black one. Those both stay in. I have a lippy pencil from ColourPop and BFF2. That is going to go back. I have this Luna Magic in Park Avenue medium. This was a really pretty shade. I actually got quite a bit of use out of it. And then the last three products, we have the Becca lipstick in Truffle, the Essence Lash Princess, my tried and true, and then Dragon Beauty Liquid Lip in the shade Bad Bitch. So that's it. So we're going to go ahead and pick out some products for the next 2 weeks. Let me know if you would like to see me rearranging this disaster and just, you know, rearranging my eyeshadow palettes and probably another declutter. Let me know down in the comments. For the palettes, just go ahead and starting off the Game Beauty Fantasy Palette. Look at this packaging. It is everything. I absolutely love this. I haven't used this forever. This was like literally the first thing I reviewed on my channel. It's the color story right here. It's mostly like just blues, and it does have a couple pastels. They do have to be built up, the pastels, but this shade right here, this is really pretty, but it does have a lot of fallout. I'm going to go ahead and pop in some swatches of it real quick. Okay, and then I do have to remember I do have the Unearthly Cosmetics palette as well, but I think I'm actually going to grab for this Age of Opulence palette by Beauty Bay, because I have not used this like at all. This is super gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, that is what dreams are made out of right there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one as well. Okay, do you see this drawer? This is what I'm saying. I really, really need to just organize everything, because the first drawer is the only drawer that is organized and makes sense. Everything else is just kind of thrown everywhere. Okay, anyways, I think I want something neutral, maybe the Nubian. We'll grab that out, the Nubian by Juvia's Place. And then I also think I'm going to grab this new guy by Glam, the Chocolate Martini, which is also, this is also a neutral palette, but it's definitely a neutral palette with a twist. And I think this will be gorgeous to play around with. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this one too. Okay, so that makes 5 palettes. I think that is like plenty. Okay, moving on to primers. I have no idea anymore. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this e.l.f. one, the Cookies and Dreams. I think I've only used this once. It smells really good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this guy. Also, this one right here, the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. This is super, super glowy. I do remember that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab for this one too. Okay. For foundations, I do have these guys down here, and then I have this disaster up here. I know this is full coverage. I can't remember if I've used this recently or not. I know this is a little on the deeper side. Okay, might as well just grab it. The Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It's in O2 Natural, which, okay, if this is O2 Natural, wow. Because this shade, it is pretty deep. I'm going to show you a swatch real quick. Do you see how deep that is for literally it only being like O2? So maybe there's just other shades that are, I don't know. It just seems pretty deep for me, especially like this is like the end of summer. So I'm going to be at my darkest right now. Anyways, okay, enough with that. Moving on. I think I want to grab, I'm pretty sure I've grabbed for this like recently, but not, look how disgusting that looks. Ew. I know this is not that old though. This is the Makeup Forever Watertone Foundation. I really do like this. This is a light coverage, but very skin-like foundation. I'm just going to shake it up. Ugh. Okay, looks better. I have the shade, let's see here, made in France. I have the shade Y305. Gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. For concealer, I grabbed the Hydrating Camo Concealer by e.l.f. This is in the shade Light Sand. I still haven't even opened this, so we're going to go ahead and grab this guy, as well as the Tarte Hydro Sealer. This is in the shade 20B Light Beige. I think this is truly the only one. Blah, 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 blah. I think this is the only one that will actually work with that Milani foundation because it is so golden and deep. So we're going to go ahead and grab for this guy. Moving on to this disaster, guys. All right, let's hurry up and get on with the bronzers. I know I want to grab for this. I'm really hoping it actually works for me right now because I did want to get the medium shade. This is the Patrick Ta Bronzing Duo thing. Looks like this. It has the cream and then the powder, the little cubby thing. So I'm really just hoping that this works for me right now because I know it was pretty light to begin with. But we are going to try it out. And then I'm going to go for, I think, one more. I think, let's go for the By Mario. This is in the shade Light Medium. This is a very beautiful shade, very blendable, just truly amazing bronzer. I love this. All right, so we are going to just try to use natural light right now. I did want to pull this, the Lovecraft Beauty. It's like just a blush palette. Look at these stunning shades. Oh, so pretty. I love these shades. But do you see the mirror is broke? So I don't want to throw this away because I love these blushes. But I am going to have to tape this mirror because that's terrible. So I'm going to pull for this and tape the mirror so I can use it because this is a stunning palette. Okay, moving on. Let's see here. These have I used this recently? This is by Shayna B. This has like some stunning. You see that? Oh, look how gorgeous those blush shades are. Yes, I'm going to pull for this one too. These two, I mix them together. They're stunning. And they also have two highlighters. Oh, so good. This is a beautiful formula. Beautiful. And again, this is by Shayna B. This is the Miami Blush and Highlighter Palette. I don't know if it has, there's nothing on the back. It's just, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull for that. And I don't have any creams, do I? I need to really, really try to get some use out of these because these are starting to get older. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to the shades right here. They're kind of, here, I did swatch them. Here, let's get them in on the light. They are very pretty. It's just not my favorite formula by ColourPop, but they are pretty and it is easy to use. They just don't last very long, I've realized. So we're going to go ahead and reach for those. And then this disaster is my highlights, which this is a stunning highlight, but I never ever reach for it. So let's reach for this one. This is the About Face in Light Lock Highlight Fluid in Fight or Flight. Do you see how stunning that is? If you want an intense liquid highlight, this is your girl. That is just beautiful. Okay, moving on. I think we need like one more highlight. And I'm so sorry if this is getting too dark. Let's make it quick. I think, have I even reached for this? Let's get it in the light so you can actually see. Look at that. That is beautiful. I don't think I've ever used that. This is in the shade. Wow. In the shade Coin. And this is by YC Collection, I guess. Either way. So we're going to go ahead and pull for that. All right. So now we're just going to go ahead and move on to the lip products. So I don't think I grabbed powder yet. So, okay, we did just use this guy right here, so we're not going to use that one. I have like multiple Laura Mercier right now, and I don't know. I think I do want to grab this one because this one has a huge pan in it. I really, really want to finish this up this year. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral in Light, so I'm going to reach for that guy. And then, boy, oh boy, I don't even know. I don't really have that many powders because I really am trying to limit my powders. I don't want a whole bunch of them. As you see, this drawer, I am doing Scentbird right now. I will leave my referral thing down below if you're interested. I love it. I love this. It is so good. If you're into fragrance, let me know and I will talk more about fragrances. Either way, okay, back to this video. Stay on track. I think, let's just reach for this guy. This is the Revolution powder in translucent. This is like one of my oldest powders. And this, you get so much powder. It's unbelievable. And this is pretty good. So, okay, we're going to reach for that. Now the lips. All right, now for mascara and brows. Again, I don't have very many mascaras and some are still packaged, yada, yada, yada. So I don't remember if this one was too dark. And we already do have this e.l.f. brow palette that we're going to keep. So I think we're going to skip on the brow. Are we? I don't know. No, we're just going to we're going to go ahead and grab the Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. Go ahead and grab for that as I throw it on the floor. And then the mascara, I'm going to go ahead and grab for this one. This is the Punk Volumizing Mascara. This is by Dose, I believe. So for lips, I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. I know we have a lot of neutral eyeshadow palettes this time around. So I wanted to go with a very bold lip. So we got some Maybelline Superstay Crayon in ColourPop in the shade Trust Me. This is a matte. It's a true red. We have the NYX Lingerie XXL in Expose Me. We're going to have the Pat McGrath Nude Venus. This is the only nude that I am grabbing for. This is discontinued. This is the L'Oreal Pop Balm in 430. We have a very pinky toned gloss by Essence. I'm gonna go ahead and grab for this. This is the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams, or Dreams and Cookies, whatever, lip scrub thing. And then I do have this, which I've never tried this. This is by Sugar. This is Matte as Hell Crayon Lipstick in the shade Miss Rosa. This looks like a beautiful shade. And then I got a ColourPop Lippy in Joyride. The Anastasia Beverly Hills in Dusty Rose. As well as the Lippy Pencil by ColourPop in OBVI, I believe. Something like that. So, yes, we do have quite a bit of lip products, but they're all bright and punchy, which I think is going to pair so well with the neutral eyeshadow palettes. We have the Glam Light Chocolate Martini. We have the All I Ever Wanted by Unearthly Cosmetics Volume 2. Age of Opulence by Beauty Bay. The Nubian by Juvia's. And then Game Beauty, the Fantasy Palette. Cookies and Dreams e.l.f. Putty Primer, Makeup Forever Water Tone, Milani Conceal and Perfect, Tarte Hydro Seal, e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, and Essence Fresh and Fit Primer. The Patrick Ta Bronzer Duo by Mario Bronzer, the ColourPop Blush Sticks, Revolution Translucent Setting Powder, Pure Powder, About Face Highlighter, YC Collection Highlighter, Lovecraft Beauty Blush Palette, as well as the Shayna B Miami Blush and Highlighter Palette, and then of course all those lip products and everything else that we just went through, guys. I'm sorry for moving again from bed to my makeup vanity and so on and so forth, but that is it for today's video. Again, if you liked it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out, and make sure you're subscribed before you leave. All right, guys, that's it. Love you. Bye.